Hi guys, I know it's been a while, but today we're going to do the continuous flower pen tutorial. You will need scissors, tape for the leaves, although they're not necessary, and tape for the actual flower. My favorites are the rainbow and the cotton candy. You'll also need a needle and thread, as well as, of course, a pen. So first, thread your needle, fold it in half. That one was about 18 inches and it came out perfectly. You'll need 36 inches of tape and you'll fold it over so that you have about a 1/4 inch left of sticky. I usually do mine like a tube and then I flatten it out, but this is probably the trickiest part of doing the rose. So next you're going to trim the ends so that they're rounded. And we'll begin. You're going to sew through the tape like you normally would hand sew something. I usually do mine close to where the fold over meets the sticky, but it's kind of a pain to go through 2 layers of tape, so just go through the sticky. You're going to want about 1/4 inch stitches. Although they don't have to be perfect, they look better if they're not perfect. And you're going to stitch all the way down the piece of tape. About every 5 stitches or so, you'll stop and pull the thread through, and it'll kind of cinch up a little bit. And you'll have more thread, which is why the 18 inches was about right. And you're just going to go through the whole thing, and every 5 or 7 stitches, stop and pull. It'll start coiling on itself, so try to make sure that you're not getting hair on it or something. So I would recommend doing it on a mat or a table. You'll continue stitching to the very end, as close as you can get without, it tearing. And when you get to the end, you'll have this weird coily thing, and you're just gonna cut your extra and stick the tail on the sticky. It'll be fine there. And now you're going to take your coil and just wrap it around the pen. In the beginning, I try to make the middle look like a bud. Sometimes I'll do it 2 or 3 times until I get it to look right, and then you just keep wrapping it around. I try to keep mine at the same height every time so that it folds out nicely. And at this point, it's not so much about shaping, it's just getting the tape actually on the pen. So once it is all on there, you're just going to play with it a little bit. Each pen acts a little differently. Sometimes squeezing them helps, sometimes twisting the middle helps. I usually fold down the petals and then try to fold the edges downwards to kind of make it spread out and make it not look so boxy. I've seen a couple other tutorials with the pleating, which I don't mind the pleating. I just it looks very uniform, and I like it better this way because it looks more natural. And at this point, leaves are optional. You don't need them, but I would recommend it. I would also recommend putting a little dab of hot glue right in the middle, just to keep everything, to keep your center nice and covered. For leaves, I'm just going to use your normal rose spiky petals and stick them on. I also do these in solids with multiple colors, and if you guys would like to see that, let me know and I'll try to get on it. If you have any questions about dimensions or how to do something, just leave a comment and I'll try to get to it.